Good morning, boys and girls. How are you today? Welcome back. Our lesson for today is Module 10, Our World Part 1. Let's get started. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to learn 7 new words, identify the main idea through reading, locate details to answer some questions through reading. To find this lesson, you need to open your student's book, pages 118, 119. Don't forget your workbook too, page 122. Let's start our lesson with a warm-up activity. Are you ready? What should you do?
Good morning, Dr. Ollie. Can you tell our class about what should we do to stay safe during the coronavirus pandemic?
You should wear your mask. You should wash your hands regularly. You should maintain social distance.
Thank you, Dr. Ollie.
You're welcome. Thank you, class.
Now it's time to start with the vocabulary. Can you count how many words are we going to learn today? Yes, 6 new words. Well done. Now let's have a look at each one of them. Now let's have a look at the first picture. What do you see? Oven. It's an oven. Have a look at the sentence. My mom baked a cake in the oven. Can you identify the part of speech here? It's a noun. Have a look at picture 2. What do you see? It's a knife. Can you use it in a sentence? I use a knife to cut vegetables and fruits. Let me ask you a tricky question. Is it in the singular form or the plural form? It's in the singular. Well done. Can you identify the part of speech? It's a noun. Have a look at this picture. I can see more than one knife. How many can you see? 3. Do you know the plural form for the word knife? Knives. Let's use it in a sentence. The chef uses different knives. Now, this word is in the plural form. Can you identify which part of speech is it? It's a noun. What about this picture? What do you see? It's a socket. Let's use it in a sentence. My dad plugged the lamp into the socket. Can you identify which part of speech is it? It's a noun. What about this picture? Where does the boy sit? In the shade. Let's use it in a sentence. The boy sits in the shade of the tree. Can you identify which part of speech is it? It's a noun. What about this picture? What does the boy have on his face? Sunscreen. Let's use it in a sentence. You should always wear sunscreen at the beach. Can you identify which part of speech is it? It's a noun. Have a look at the last picture. What is the boy wearing on his head? He is wearing a helmet. Why is he wearing a helmet? He's wearing a helmet to stay safe. Can you use this word in a sentence? It's safe to ride your bike with a helmet. Can you identify which part of speech is it? It's an adjective. Great job, everyone. Listen and repeat. Turn to your student's book, page 118, activity number 1. Now use your pencil or your finger to point to each word and repeat after the video.
Oven, knife, knives, socket, shade, sunscreen, safe.
Let's practice. Turn to your workbook page 122, activity number 1. Read and complete. Read and complete these sentences, then complete the crossword to reveal the hidden phrase for the sentence below. Here is the sentence, and here we will find the hidden message. Now let's start by reading the words inside the box. Sunscreen, oven, shade, safe, knife, socket. Let's start by doing number 1 as a model. My mom always sits in the when we go to the beach. Shade. Well done. Now let's write it there in the crosswords. Shade. Now pause the video and do the rest by yourself. Welcome back. Are you ready to check your answers? Let's start with number 2. Please give me the I want to cut some bread. What do you use to cut? It's a knife. Let's write it over there. 3. Majid baked the pie in the where do you bake? Oven for 45 minutes. Let's write it in the crosswords. 4. You should always wear when you sit in the sun. What do you wear? Sunscreen. Great job. 5. The baby almost put his finger in the, of course it's socket and it's dangerous. Let's write it over there. Last one we have, we're almost ready for our hidden phrase. 6. I am glad you are safe. Now can you read your hidden phrase? Let's check the sentence. Everyone should always follow the safety rules. Our hidden phrase is safety rules. It's golden question time. Are you ready? Do you know the meaning of safety rules? They are the actions you follow to lower the risk of danger or injury. Great job, everyone! I'm proud of you. You have completed your first objective. Now it's time to move to the second one. Identify the main idea through reading. Are you ready? It's reading time. Let's turn to your student's book, page 118, activity number 2. Look at the pictures. Find some clues. Then answer the questions. Have a look at the picture in front of you. What do you see? Look at the picture carefully. Then answer, what is the type of text? Is it an interview or a chat message? Great job, it's an interview. It's golden question time. What is an interview? It is a meeting in which someone is asking questions and the other one is answering to find out certain information. Let's read this question carefully. It can be a little bit tricky. What is the text mainly about? Have a look at the options we have. Cooking at home, staying safe, or fun at the beach? Let's read to check your predictions.
2. Read and tick the best title for the magazine article.
What can we do to be safe at home? Should I and children like me cook on our own?
No, you shouldn't. And you should be very careful when you help in the kitchen. You shouldn't touch the oven when it's hot, and you shouldn't play with knives. You shouldn't touch or play with sockets, and you shouldn't play with fire. Of course, you shouldn't run in the house. You should always clean your room and put your toys in a box.
What can we do to be safe on the beach? Should children like me play in the sun all day?
No, you shouldn't. You should stay in the shade because the sun can be very hot between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. in the summer. You should wear sunscreen, a hat, and sunglasses. You should drink lots of water too. And you shouldn't swim right after lunch.
Now it's time to check your answer. What is the text mainly about? Have a look at the options. Cooking at home, staying safe, or fun at the beach? Great job! It's about staying safe. Now let's have a look closely on this question. Read and tick the best title for the magazine article. I think you can answer it easily now. Yes, it is Staying Safe. Great job. Well done. You have completed objective 2. Now it's time to move to the third one. Are you ready? In this stage, you're going to 1. Read the questions and highlight the keywords. 2. Read the text again to find the answers. Let's start with the first interview. Who do you see? He's a firefighter. Great job. Let's start with the first question. What should the children do when they help in the kitchen? Let's highlight the keywords. Should and help in the kitchen. Can you find it in the text?
Yes.
Now you can answer.
They should be careful when they help in the kitchen.
2. What shouldn't the children do when they help in the kitchen? First, let's highlight the keywords in the question. Shouldn't do when they help in the kitchen. Let's refer to the text to find it. Can you find it?
Yes.
Now you can answer.
They shouldn't touch the oven when it's hot, and they shouldn't play with knives.
Great. 3. What shouldn't the children do in the house? Let's highlight the keywords in the question. Shouldn't do in the house. Let's refer to the text. Can you find it?
Yes.
Now let's answer.
They shouldn't touch or play with sockets, they shouldn't play with fire, and they shouldn't run in the house.
Question 4. What should the children do in the house? Let's highlight the keyword. This time it's should. Do in the house. Let's refer to the text to find it. Can you answer now?
Yes. They should always clean their room and put their toys in the box.
Great job. Let's move to the second interview. Do you know who's in the picture? He is a lifeguard. 5. What should the children do on the beach when there is sun all day? Let's highlight the keywords. Should do on the beach when there is sun. Let's refer to the text to find the answer. Can you find it?
Yes.
Now you can answer.
They should stay in the shade.
Good. 6. Why should the children stay in the shade? Let's highlight the keywords. Why, should, and shade. Remember, when we use why, we should look for because in the text. Now let's refer to the text and find it. Can you find it?
Yes.
Now you can answer.
Because the sun can be very hot between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. in the summer.
7. What should the children do to protect themselves from the sun? Let's highlight the keywords. Should do to protect themselves and the sun. Let's refer to the text to find the answer. Can you find it?
Yes.
Now you can answer.
They should wear sunscreen, a hat, and sunglasses. They should drink lots of water.
8. What shouldn't the children do after lunch? Let's highlight the keywords. Shouldn't and after lunch. Let's refer to the text to find the answer. Can you find it?
Yes.
Now let's answer.
They shouldn't swim right after lunch.
Great job. It's golden question time. Are you ready? Do you follow the rules of the firefighter and the lifeguard? I bet you all do. Can you think of more safety rules to follow at the beach? What do you do if you can't swim? You should always wear your floaters. Let's practice. Turn to your student's book, page 119, activity number 3. 3. Read again and tick the correct answer. You have 5 questions. You should read them carefully and answer with yes you should or no you shouldn't. Don't forget to highlight the keyword in the question, then refer to the text and highlight your answer. Now let's start by doing number 1 with you as a model. Are you ready? Should you cook on your own? Can you identify the keyword in the question? Cook on your own. Let's find it in the text. Now you can answer. No, you shouldn't. Here is your answer. Now pause the video and do the rest by yourself. Welcome back. Are you ready to check your answers? Let's move to question 2. Should you play with fire? Let's highlight the keyword in the question first. Play with fire. Can you find it in the text? Yes. Now you can easily find your answer. You shouldn't play with fire. So what will your answer be? No, you shouldn't. Let's move to number 3. Should you put your toys in a box? Highlight the keywords in the question first. Put your toys in a box. Can you find it in the text? Yes. You can easily answer now. You should always clean your room and put your toys in a box. Which one will you pick? Yes, you should. Let's move to number 4. Should you wear sunscreen on the beach? Let's highlight the keyword first. Wear sunscreen on the beach. Let's refer to the text. Can you find it? Yes. What is your answer now? You should wear sunscreen. So which one will you choose? Yes, you should. 5. Should you swim right after lunch? What is the keyword here? Swim right after lunch. Now let's find it in the text. Did you find it? Yes. What's your answer? You shouldn't swim right after lunch. Your answer is no, you shouldn't. Great job. Now you have completed all your objectives for today. Do you follow the safety rules? What else do you do to stay safe? Let's hear from our friends Ahmed and Noura.
I shouldn't ride my bike without a helmet. I shouldn't use my tablet a lot to keep my eyes safe.
Why should you follow the safety rules? Let's hear from our friends Ahmed and Noura.
Because I should keep myself safe.
What about you, Ahmed?
Because I should be responsible.
What about you? Don't forget to share your ideas with your friends and teacher. Now it's time to scan the QR and play the game. Hope you enjoy it. We've come to the end of our lesson for today. Thank you and see you next time.